Hi, this is Luke, and I am a student driver trainee for USA Truck. I am currently in Huber Heights, Ohio, and I am training out of the Vandalia terminal. And I kind of got to thinking about it. I tried to do a lot of research and video researching and things like that when I decided to become a truck driver. And I started to realize that there is a real lack of informational video when it comes to learning about this stuff before you decide to jump in. Did a lot more reading than I did watching, and I guess that has its pros and cons, but I'm one of those people that really likes video and getting to watch and see what's going on. So I decided that I would try vlogging so that anybody that comes after me has a better chance of understanding this and knowing what they're getting into. Anyway, like I said, I am a student driver trainee. I trained at 160 Driving Academy in Peoria, Illinois. Loved that academy, loved the instructors there. I feel like I gained a great deal of knowledge while I was there. And they taught me everything I need to do to pass the test. That being said, that is the key phrase, from what I understand at least. They teach you what you need to pass your CDL testing exam, and then everything changes once you get out in the real world. But anyway, they set me up with a contract to have my training subsidized or, paid off, basically. I work for USA Truck for 1 year, and I have my pocket full of CDL free and clear and paid for by the company, which isn't a bad deal. I imagine there's a few hoops I'm going to have to jump through. But really, truck driving school is not cheap, and unless you can find a way to have it paid for, or you've got an extra $3,000 to $5,000 sitting around and want a new hobby, or want to go travel around and make money doing it, that's the only way to go. So yeah, I was able to get my training paid for by the company, provided I stay for 1 year. That's 365 days after I upgrade to my own truck and, start making money. At least making money for the company. Now I'd like to tell you a little bit about my experience so far. First of all, USA Truck does not do rental cars. They put you on the bus, and that's not too bad depending on where you're coming from. I came from Peoria, Illinois. I was on the Trailways bus all the way to Indiana, and it was a pretty decent experience. In Indianapolis, I jumped on a Greyhound, and that's when things got interesting. Now, I was only on the Greyhound for a couple of hours before I made it to my final terminal and got off and got to the hotel. Now, you have 3 days of orientation, and that covers quite a bit. They provide lunch while you're at orientation, and for the life of me, I can't really quite remember everything that we went over, but there are a lot of videos and a lot of PowerPoint presentations and a lot of signing and signatures. On the third day, which my third day was Wednesday, they run 2 classes a week, Monday through Wednesday and Wednesday through Friday. That's really just a half a day. They'll tell you to bring your luggage, but in my case, I wound up turning right back around and going back to the hotel and bringing my luggage with me. Not a bad deal, because the hotel here in Huber Heights is not bad. Everything I've heard from a lot of these other companies, the hotels and motels that they put you up in during this phase of the higher end or training are, I'll just say they leave something to be desired. So this hotel has not been bad. Decent people here. The breakfast Gets old quick, but it is a free meal and one that you don't have to pay for, obviously. Here there is a Burger King, a McDonald's, Skyline, and a Kroger, all very close, and still within walking distance is Taco Bell and Target and Waffle House and a Steak and Shake, Kohl's, and a couple other things, and a little mini mall type place. Anyway, one of the things that I've had the hardest time with is the length of time that I've been here. Now, they will tell you that you have 3 days of orientation followed very quickly by 4 to 6 weeks of over-the-road training with a certified USA truck trainer. What they don't tell you is how long you're going to have to wait before you actually get that trainer. This is a highly competitive industry. Everybody is fighting for drivers, and it is also an industry with a high rollover rate. But that being said, there are always jobs here. Always jobs. So anyway, I waited, I waited 11 days for my trainer to get here after I finished orientation, or actually 15 days that I've been here in total if you count the day that I arrived and the first 3 days of training. Been a lot of complaints. I've heard a lot of complaints while I was here. I really can't complain too much because yes, I am not making very much money, and yes, my family needs money at home, but they are paying us while we're here just to sit in this hotel. It's $50 a day, and they give you a Comdata debit card so that you can at least get a $100 advance a week. Now, I ran into a little bit of money trouble a couple days ago. I hadn't heard anything about a trainer arriving anytime soon, and I was broke. So I called my weekend dispatchers, and they hooked me up with a $50 com check just to, keep me afloat while I was here and let me go buy my necessities from the store. All that being said, I'm pretty excited. Today is the day that I actually get on my truck. I met my trainer for the first time last night. He seems like a great guy. He's from Texas, and seems like a real decent guy. I've heard a lot of ups and downs about trainers, but my philosophy is get along. You're going to be on that truck 4 to 6 weeks. Just get along. If you get along with the guy, chances are the guy will get along with you. Simple as that. And listen. That is something that I picked up on very, very quickly at the training academy in Peoria. Listen and pay attention. Don't think that you know how to do this or that your way is going to work better. Once you have experience, you might have a better way. Yes, this is true. That is how this world works. We do something until we find a better way of doing something, and then we start doing it that way, and so on and so forth. But, just listen. And that's what I plan on doing. Listening and paying attention. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out now. I will try to update this video blog as often as I can to give you more information as I go forth. And good luck. Everything I've read says that this is a great industry. Don't pay too much attention to that truck driver stereotype. Things have changed a lot. There's a lot of professionalism in this industry now. Just as much behind the wheel as there is behind the desks in the office that support us while we're on the road. So, there is a stigma, there is a stereotype. Obviously, I know what I'm talking about. But if you think that this might be a life for you, then there's a chance it very well could be. Anyway, this is Luke. Until I get a handle. Signing off. So yeah, get at me in the comment section below.